I've been at home, in bed. All I can see is Fitzgerald Grant III. That's all I can see. Some of the prices that I'm seeing for clothes hangers, I mean, your girl still has to buy the clothes.
This station is Canary Wharf. Change here for the DLR.
So hey boo, Mandy and I went to watch King Richard. I don't know why I didn't record anything of us. I think after the film happened, we were just so in shock at how good the film was that I didn't think to pull out my camera. King Richard is such a good film. I'm actually so mad at myself, like big mad at myself that I waited so long to go and watch it, because first of all, I'm a big Serena Williams fan, like massive. I was saying this to Mandy after we watched the film, that I remember vividly like memories of coming home after primary school and literally coming to see my mom and my dad like watching Wimbledon, and I actually got to go to Wimbledon this year, which was really surreal. I actually went to the women's final. It was so good, and I really thought like I was gonna see Serena Williams play, because Serena is the GOAT, like the capital G-O-A-T, the GOAT. And so I thought, I'm gonna see Serena Williams play in Wimbledon, but obviously she left the tournament early because of injury, and so it was good to see Ashley Barty win, but I wanted to see Serena. But anyway, that's a left field. I'm a big tennis fan. So watching King Richard was not only amazing, but it was so beautiful. Like, it was such a beautiful film. The writing, the cinematography itself, the film is beautiful to watch. Like, it's such a pretty film. But also Will Smith's acting. Whenever Will Smith goes to cry, I'm always like, it's a flashback to that episode of Fresh Prince where he's talking about his dad and he's like, how come he doesn't want me? I'm just like, damn. It's just such a great film about like believing in vision, believing in yourself, making a plan, sticking to it, but also just being authentic and being true to yourself and knowing your value and your worth, having a crazy work ethic. I left feeling empowered. And if there's one thing about me, if I need a good kick up the backside, show me a sports film. Show me a sports biopic. You guys know I've been raving about The Last Dance since I watched it in 2020. I think that's such a weird way to say that year, in 2020. And King Richard gives that same energy. It kind of gives the, so what are you doing? Like, you just leave so motivated. But it was just such like a beautiful film about the story of Serena and Venus Williams' early life and their father, and how their father played such a, well, was the reason why they ended up where they ended up, their father and their mother. Like, his belief, his sheer belief in this track that he wanted them to be on. Like, I know for a lot of people that might seem toxic, but obviously in retrospect, it was beneficial because of who they ended up becoming and who they are. But also, Project Become an Athlete 22, like 2022, we need to think of a different title for that. But like, you guys know I was talking about how I really want to become an athlete, not like a competitive athlete, but to just be athletic. So I need to get moving with that. But I actually think that my period is gonna come. It's a bit of a spanner in the works. But if you can go and see King Richard in cinema still, go and see it. We had a hard time actually finding like, what is all of this on my lips? Ew. I've got like loads of furry stuff on my lips. What is that? Probably from the inside of my mask. We had a hard time finding a place to actually go and watch it because it's not really showing in cinemas anymore. So I had to go pretty far away to see it. We watched it at the Odeon in Greenwich. So if you want to go and see it, it's there. But it might come on like on demand. So if you do see it and like you can watch it at home, watch it. And then obviously there's the bootleg websites, we all know about it. King Richard, and also the casting for that film was fantastic. The two girls, I don't know the actresses' names, let me actually search. Also, sorry, my laptop's open because I'm about to respond to YouTube comments. And I love that the film was actually produced by Will Smith, Serena Williams, Venus Williams. Like, absolutely love when actors get into their big producer bag. Like, I absolutely love it. Also, Tony Goldwyn who plays Paul Cohen in the film, anytime I see Tony Goldwyn do anything, all I can see is Fitzgerald Grant III. That's all I can see. Fitzgerald Grant III. That's all I can see. And that's who will always be Fitz. The girls who played Venus and Serena, so Demi Singleton played Serena, and Sania, Sydney, played Venus. And that casting, superb. Not only do they look like them, they have the personalities and the mannerisms that really encompass who you can recognize Serena and Venus Williams to be. Also, I know that training to be able to do that tennis was not easy, because the way they were whacking those balls, it made me realize, I've never played tennis, but it made me realize tennis is hard. It's actually hardcore. But highly recommend you go and watch that film. Like, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. And that's like a very high ranking for me. Let me know what films you're liking in cinema, please, because I want to go and catch up on a lot of stuff. There are so many films. There are so many films that I missed out on in December because of just everything that was happening in December. So I really need to like get caught up on films. So let me know what your favorite films that you're loving at the moment are. Actual films. I feel like I'm all seriesed up. Like, I have a lot of series which I'm watching at the moment. So films though, I always need a good film, especially if it's in cinema. Let me know. I've already watched Spider-Man. I think I need to watch the newest James Bond film. Well, I know I need to watch the newest James Bond film, but I just don't know if it's in cinema still. I need to get back to my weekly cinema visits. So let's respond to some of these YouTube comments and go to sleep. But I didn't know they had stuff like this. This is cute. These would be so nice to like store like pasta and stuff in. That's super cute. I wonder how much this is. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, £4.50. That's not bad. A couple of these jars in like your... Is this broken? Is it upside down? Anyway, but yeah, a couple of these jars in like your kitchen would be super cute. Oh, these are cute containers too. These are nice containers. For £3 each, they're glass as well. I do need some new containers. Cutlery holder. This is cute. This is nice. The thing about wood and like wood containers though is wood can sometimes get like really smelly, and I don't like that. But this would be nice to like house leftovers and stuff like that. I like this a lot. I didn't know they had La Roche-Posay at Superdrug. This is good. I have been so MIA. Well, not really, but kind of, but not really. So I'm meant to be vlogging, obviously, like, just show you what's happening in my days, but there's nothing that's really been happening in my days because I've been at home, in bed, if I'm going to be 100% real. My period basically started, TMI, but not really, it's my channel. With PCOS, I think my main symptom is oftentimes like fatigue, muscle soreness, my lower back always hurts. It's just it's a bit of a rough ride for me, you know, and I've just been in bed taking it easy. And actually, one of you left a comment which I actually really appreciated, which was basically talking about how, you know, everyone wants to go headfirst into January and attack their goals, but really January should just be a resting period, reflecting period, kind of recalibrating. And it turns out that's what January is being for me. After I explained in vlog 1 about how December went and how it tried to basically kill me, I think it's actually, I deserve to have a rest, and I deserve to really think about like, how am I allowing my body to recuperate, especially after such a stressful month. And as exciting as everything was, excitement and adrenaline is still stress, and so I really want to let my body rest, which is why, even though I said in the last vlog I wanted to upload every single day, there was really nothing to upload yesterday because I hadn't filmed anything. I hadn't filmed anything in advance, and when I woke up for the last 2 days, like when I've been waking up, it's just been like, nah, like I've not even now you can tell my energy is just a little bit lower. I'm a little bit more zen, a bit on the ground level. And I really like to come on YouTube and just kind of be vibrant, but the reality of the situation is I'm not. Right now the saturation is low, and that's fine, and that's actually a huge reality of most, like not most, but a lot of my days. Yeah, and I don't really want to come and just be all like super excited and super bubbly when that's not what's happening in my daily life. And I also don't want to have to do things just to, and I don't want to, and I will not, to be quite frank, do things just to make content. But I just wanted to be real, because I feel like a lot of the girls go through this. This is the best that I have looked in like the last 3 days. I have worn like the same pajamas. But today I finally left the house, which is why I actually got done, like not done up. I left the house. I actually had a shopping list of stuff that I needed, and I got sidetracked because I saw Primark and I was like, Primark sometimes has nice stuff, and I walked in there and bought a whole bunch of stuff that was not on the shopping list, as you do. But I actually did get stuff that I needed. I needed to re-up on like some body care stuff, and yes, I thought mini haul time. I didn't film in the store because as soon as I went to Primark, child, those things got heavy. As soon as I picked up those baskets, it was actually game over. When I picked up the baskets and the Tupperware, which I showed you, the really cute glass and wood one, it was all over Jackie. How was I going to be able to hold my phone and film? And I had to go and look for a basket. Then the woman who gave me a basket was a little bit cheeky, just giving me a little bit of cheek. And then after that, I went shopping and I was carrying these 2 Primark bags, and then I had to go to Marks and Spencer's. It was really warm in there. Then I couldn't find what I wanted to find in my size, but you know, God is a redeemer. Then I went into Superdrug, and then they weren't having the things that I wanted to find, so I had to ask the attendant. She was like, yeah, we do have it, just give me a second, but I'm holding these really heavy bags, so I had to just leave them there. And the aisles in Superdrug are quite narrow, and just a lot of stuff was happening, but by God's grace, we are here. I actually have 2 of these bags and they are super heavy. From Superdrug, and I did pick up some stuff from Marks and Spencer, but it's in one of these bags because I thought I'd already done enough damage to the planet. Oh, I also have Amazon packages. Should I go and get my Amazon packages? Yeah, let's go and do that actually. One sec. Also, I had a lot more than I thought. The packages have been secured. My camera's acting some way somehow, but anyways. I actually had way more Amazon packages than I thought. Someone has a bit of an issue, clearly. But I know that some of it is like TMS stuff. Anyway, before we get into the Amazon packages, let's start with what we intended to start with, which is some bits and bobs from Primark. Primark Home, more specifically. I obviously don't shop in Primark for clothes. I buy my socks from there, but that's pretty much it. Oh, sometimes I buy makeup stuff. But yeah, Primark doesn't carry my size, so whatever. So I bought these 2 over-the-door hooks. These are basically, oh yeah, I took my nails off. See what being at home in boredom does to you. I took my press-on nails off. Oh, I need to do them again though. But I'm thinking of filming like a self-care, like I need to have a whole self-care day. So I'm gonna do that. But I bought these 2 over-the-door hooks because in my room, there's actually no place to hang things like coats. So I want to put this probably over my bathroom door. Is there even enough space? Okay, I'm gonna actually have to check if this will be able to fit over my bathroom door, because I want to be able to hang like my coat jackets, or mainly the coats jacket that I'm wearing, because I feel like usually I'm not one to change my jacket often. Like my winter jacket is my winter jacket, it has to go with every outfit, it has no choice. So yeah, I bought these. We might actually put some maybe in the hallway just for like when guests come over and stuff, because what I've been doing is throwing it over a box in front of my wardrobe, and it's not cute, it's not neat. Then I picked up the containers that I was telling you about. So I thought that they were actually super cute, and I don't meal prep, so I don't need like actual, okay, I don't meal prep in the conventional way. Like I don't put my food into like portioned containers to eat throughout the week. I think something about like eating rice that I cooked 5 days ago just doesn't sit very well with me. However, I do meal prep certain pieces, and I also find, I think I don't meal prep because I actually find cooking during the day, whether it be for lunch, dinner, both, breakfast, whatever, I find it quite like a nice way to break up the flow of work, and I find it quite therapeutic. So I don't meal prep, so I make my food every day. However, I do prep my protein sources because I think that that's what kind of delays cooking. Like if you say you're gonna cook but now you need to season meat, you need to leave it in the oven, etc., that's what makes cooking long. And I do like homemade meals, so prepping my protein, I thought that would be nice to put it in these containers and leave them in the fridge. I am a little bit skeptical about containers that involve like wood, because I find that wood, like we have a wood chopping board currently and it's great, it looks really nice, but I find that wood can tend to smell, like it captures scent, if that makes sense. So I'm interested to see like how well these last. But yeah, I'm thinking of putting like seasoned and prepared like chicken or fish or whatever I'm eating in terms of protein sources for the week, putting it in here, or even putting, I bought a smaller one, where is that? But yeah, I bought 2 of these because I usually have like more than one protein source during the week and they can sit on top of each other inside of our fridge, and I don't have many like plastic containers, and these are glass actually. So yeah, Primark home, if you're looking for something like this, I think this is super cute. It was £5. So I didn't even tell you the price of the over-the-door hooks. The over-the-door hooks were £2.50. These are £5 each, which I don't think is bad because it is glass. I also got this mini small container version, which, yeah, like super nice in there, I think. And this was £3 for this one, and this would be super cool for like leftovers if you leave like leftovers from a meal, or if you wanted to travel with it, because I think it is kind of like, it has a seal. This lid is not gonna fall off like easily. I think you could use this for like travel. I don't think it would be like leak proof, but if you were taking something like crackers, maybe you could use that, but it's kind of heavy, I wouldn't travel with it. Scrap that idea basically. But yeah, great storage container. I actually picked up storage boxes initially, as you saw, but I saw these ones as I got a bit deeper into the home section and I thought they were a bit nicer. So the ones I picked up initially were, these are the natural one size medium paper rope basket, and the ones that I picked up initially had no structure to it. However, this has a bit of structure to it, so those were more like, they were malleable. But what is that? Sorry, I thought that was a fly. Yeah, like they were more malleable, but these have like actual structure to it. They can't really be bent. These are super pretty, and I want to just put them in the bathroom. There's stuff in my bathroom cabinets which I just want to organize, like my hair products, hair tools and stuff like that. I just want it to look a bit neater. So I got these, I got 2 of these. These were £3.50 each, and I think that they're super pretty. Oh, and then all I picked up that's in the other bag, nothing too exciting, hangers. So since I came, since I moved into my new apartment, I haven't had a chance to, well, I have. I didn't buy hangers initially, which has meant that all of my clothes have sat in the boxes, the storage boxes, which I transported them in, which I'm not mad at, because at my mum's house, that's how my clothes were stored, in storage boxes, like plastic storage boxes, because I didn't have a wardrobe. I didn't buy any clothes hangers, and obviously I went on Amazon. Some of the prices that I'm seeing for clothes hangers, I mean, your girl still has to buy the clothes. Saw these at Primark because I was thinking, how can Primark not have hangers? Like, Primark is good at coming through with these kind of basic items. Primark, IKEA, Wilko is another like great place. I know in America you guys have Target, but yeah, here in the UK, like those sorts of places come through with the essentials that you need at a really good price. And I'm seeing like £10 for 10 hangers. I'm not paying for £1 per hanger. £1 can buy you a lot in this world. So I found these 5 non-slip hangers for £2.50, and they have like this matte plastic. Okay, start focusing on me for a second, focus on the hangers. They have like this matte plastic feel. It's, I don't really know, and it has the grooves and everything. So I thought, okay, these are quite nice. 5 for £2.50. Each hanger is like 50 pence. That's not too bad. Then when I went to ask for the basket where the checkout person gave me a bit of cheek, I saw these ones whilst I was walking past, which was the velvet hangers. And these are the ones I actually wanted initially that I went to Amazon to find. And these are 10 hangers for £2.80, which is 28 pence per hanger. And they're like quite sturdy. I think like you'll be able to definitely hang your tops and stuff on it. They're black velvet, simple silver hooks at the top. The tops swivel. Let's see if it'll give me a bit of a demonstration. Yeah, the top swivels. I don't know if that helps you, but I picked up more of these. So initially I was just gonna buy like 5 of these. No, I think I was even going to buy more. I think I was going to buy 8. I was going to buy £20 worth, but that would have, it's basically half the, like you get double the amount of hangers for the same price. This one's £2.50 for 5, but this one is £2.80 for 10. And the reason why I picked up both still in the end is I want to basically see the difference. Like, are the velvet ones going to be better at actually hanging my clothes and like keeping them up, or will these ones perform better and that's why they're more expensive? So I'll probably test out both, and then the one that performs better, I'll just return the other ones and buy more of that if I need it. And then I went to Marks and Spencer's to pick up some knickers, and I only buy my knickers from Marks and Spencer's. It's just always been that way. And the ones that I pick up are the microfiber VPL, not me telling you what panties I wear. So if you are somebody looking for like good quality underwear, I think Marks and Spencer's always has the staples, like always. And then lastly, I re-upped on some stuff from Superdrug. So all right, let's get into it, because it's just the essentials. I bought a shower cap because, or I bought shower caps because when I treat my hair, I want to cover it, because usually when I wash my hair, then I get into the shower whilst my hair is deep conditioning or in a mask, and I don't have shower caps at the moment, so it's just dripping all over my body and I don't like that. So picked up some shower caps for that. I also re-upped on my favorite body moisturizer at the moment, which is the Vitamin E Skincare Intensive All Over Body Cream. Is that what it's called? Yeah, there we go. So this body cream has been doing wonders for my skin, obviously all over my body. I've been using it. It's like a really nice thick formula. It's not too oily. I personally don't like being too greasy after I have moisturized. I just want to know that my skin is moisturized. I might, if I feel like my skin has been excessively dry, go over it with like a natural oil. Like I've been using olive oil from time to time, and I need to re-up on that actually, because I left mine at my mum's house, and so I might as well just buy a new one. And so yeah, this one is rich in natural vitamin E, and vitamin E is good for like fading marks. Why is that sounding so weird? Fading marks, but that's the word. Yeah, you know, blemishes and stuff like that. But I think I won't really see the result. I don't think this would give you that kind of result of like fading your stretch marks just because it has vitamin E in it. But the vitamin E range from Superdrug, like I've stuck by it for a very long time. Not necessarily using this specifically, but like even their facial toner, they have like a facial toner mist from the vitamin E line as well, which I've always used. You can use it to set makeup, you can use it underneath your makeup, and Superdrug's vitamin E range is really affordable, really high quality. This is not a sponsored video, but I've been using it for such a long time that I can honestly vouch for it. So see if your skin likes it, give it a try. But yeah, this is what I've currently been using on my body instead of using either just olive oil or the Cerave SA smoothing cream. Now I used to use that all over my body because I do have keratosis pilaris, which is like strawberry skin and stuff like that, but that cream is flipping expensive. Like I'm not even going to lie to you, and it's not everywhere on my body that has KP. So what I've been doing instead, and you can call me frugal, you can call me cheap, I don't give a damn, until my budget increases that I can comfortably afford my SA smoothing cleanser and the cream, I'm gonna just use what I got, okay? And I've also incorporated something which I feel like is a little bit more stronger at not attacking, but like dealing with my KP, especially on my legs and my elbows, is the First Aid Beauty Bump is it bumper razor? It was a recommendation from my friend Mandy, who I'm always getting beauty tips from, and I've been using that twice a week in the shower. And so I go over my like problem areas where I do have KP with my Cerave smoothing cream, and then the rest of my body gets this because it's been doing wonders for the rest of my body. Okay, I've always stayed moisturized with this after I've showered in the morning or the evening. It just keeps me nice and smooth, and I can see the difference in my skin. I can feel it. I'm not dried out, and my skin does tend to lean a bit more towards the dry side. So I don't know why I've spoken about this so much, but yeah, I picked up this. I picked up 2 of those because it was £1. No, it was buy one, get one half price. So I just picked up 2 because I really do go through those quickly. I think I use about 1 a month. Maybe that's not quick, maybe it is, I don't know. I then picked up shower gel because mine is finished, and I picked up the Radox wow. I picked up the Radox Do Not, or it's Do Not Mind If I Do, but it's meant to be Do Not Mind If I Do. But yeah, like, it's a play on donut, because that's the scent. That's the scent. It's the donut. It's basically just vanilla. It says it's vanilla bean and white chocolate scent shower gel. I really love this, especially like after the gym in the morning. I find that Radox does like a really nice line of like fragranced shower gels which smell nice but are not too overpowering either. I don't like extremely perfumed scents, especially if it smells like something. Like, I used the Radox Perky Peach a couple months ago, and over a while I just realized it was kind of making me smell. I didn't like the smell of it. Like, the smell of the smell of the gel is nice, but after like you've cleansed your skin and like you've wiped and the smell, that lingering smell is over you. You know how peaches kind of smell like vomit? That's how it just had that lingering. I didn't like it. So this one has just like a faint, not a faint, but it leaves like a faint smell of vanilla on you. The smell of this is quite, I wouldn't say strong or overpowering, but it's there. Like, whilst you're showering, you do enjoy the scent of it. Also, this is kind of half empty. Is this my fault, or? I typically try to shower twice a day now, which is like a new thing for me. But the Radox Do Not Mind If I Do, I use in the morning, and in the evening I use one of my faves, which is something from Dove. Absolutely love Dove. Whenever like Dove is on offer, my mum would buy like 1 million of them and store them. So I'm used to using Dove on my skin, and the Nourishing Silk or the Nourishing Moisture, I think is the other one that I use, the blue one, which I also picked up. Yeah, Deeply Moisturizing or the Nourishing Silk. I use both of these and they smell like heaven. These have a bit more of a stronger smell. You probably are so familiar with these anyway, but I love Dove. I love Dove products, but these I use in the evening to kind of just relax me. It gives that like just pampering feel. I really like Dove stuff, and it doesn't dry out my skin either. The same with the Radox, which I think is important. But so I hope you guys are not finding this boring, because I'm not really a haul kind of person, so I don't know if I'm talking too much, describing things too much, but whatevs. Anyways, I then picked up Intimate Care Feminine Wash. I do use Feminine Wash on my vulva and like my everywhere that is not the actual vagina, because you don't want to be putting stuff in there, but everything else needs to be washed. So yeah, whilst the vagina, you know, is her own girl boss and she knows how to clean herself, everywhere else isn't as independent. So I picked up some Intimate Care, and then I picked up my favorite face masks, which are the Moisture Bomb sheet masks from Garnier Classic. Whenever you're in Superdrug, if these are on offer, pick them up and stock up. These were $1.99 each. These are just great like face masks. Whenever I do them, I'm always glowing. It feels nice. The serum in it is nice as well. So I picked those up, and then I actually picked up 2 of the Intimate Care because it was on offer. I think it was buy one get one free. Sure, I've been buy one get one free. I think it was buy one get one free on the Intimate Care, which is why I bought 2. And then I picked up my favorite deodorant. Like I said, PCOS, I don't know if it's because of that or what, but when I got like to 20, I just started to sweat a bit more than I've ever sweated before, and I don't like it. It's not cute. I want to smell good. And I don't think I have that much of an odor, but after, you know, you sweat for a bit, obviously being a bigger girl as well, you can sweat a bit more from just doing normal activity and then also going to the gym and stuff like that, I decided to kind of increase the strength of the things that I'm using to keep me smelling fresh. And so I started to pick up Mitchum Triple Odor Defense deodorant. So these are the deodorants that I actually use every single day, and they smell absolutely amazing. This one, the Powder Fresh one, really does complement my perfume. So if you are somebody, and no shame around here, sis, you know me, I'm hella transparent, I'm your online sister, I ain't gonna judge you. If you are somebody who sweats quite a bit, or you can, you know, sometimes you smell that must on you and it's not giving what you want it to give, it's not giving the girls what they want to receive, pick up some Mitchum, because it's really good deodorant. Like, I really do swear by it. I only started using it last year in 2021, and ever since I switched over to this and stopped using like standard roll-on, I don't play games. I don't play games with this. It will keep you really fresh. It doesn't leave like any residue under your arms either. So yeah, try it out if you haven't. It's like a 48-hour protection. When I picked up the other one in Pure Fresh, that's the yellow one. Try it. I think that's all I got. It's not true. I got one more thing. I stocked up on something which I've been wanting to stock up on for ages. But every time I go into any Superdrug, they don't have the shade that I want. So if you've watched any of my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's when I've done my makeup recently, then you know I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I use two of their shades, Deep Chestnut and Deep Olive. My Deep Chestnut has been finished. It's not even finishing. It has been finished. And I've been mocking it, like with how much I've been stretching it. But every time I go and try to find the shade, it's never there. So I walked into Superdrug today. It wasn't on display. And then I asked the lady, I was like, do you have this concealer in these shades? She was like, yeah, we probably do. It's just probably not been put on display. So you're telling me every time I have come to a Superdrug, they've had it. They just didn't want to put it on display. So yeah, she literally just pulled this out in like 3 seconds. I was like, damn, should have just asked. So yeah, I picked up the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut, and this is the one that I use and blend out before I put on the Deep Olive to kind of brighten my under eye highlight. So yeah, I wanted to stock up on this. It's also what I use to conceal my brows. There is also one more thing from Primark which I did not show you because I put it in the wrong place, which is this little like storage jar, and it's this lovely green color. I think what's strange about my bedroom is my bedroom walls are actually mint. It wasn't my decision, girls, it wasn't, but it's really nice. Like, it has really grown on me, and it has thus made the color green grow on me. And yeah, I have like green things around. There's like a plant here, there's like an orchid there and stuff like that, and I actually am starting to love the color green in my space, whereas before I was like stuck in that phase of like gray, mirrored, gold. Now I'm like, earth tones, give me earth tones, the browns, the greens, maybe even the light blues from here to there. Shout out to my jumper. But yeah, like the wood. So, and that's what the theme of my house is. I know a few of you have actually asked me for an apartment tour. Let me know if you actually want one, or because we have pretty much finished furnishing. I just need to like hang up my clothes and just sort out my wardrobe. But yeah, like, let me know if you'd like that. But yeah, I picked up this storage jar to just keep small things. Like, I don't use cotton buds, but this would be great for cotton buds. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put in it, but I know I will find something to put in this jar. I'm just really happy that I actually left the house today and got some fresh air and walked and, you know, was just outside. I like that for me. Not me for completely forgetting to show you all the Amazon packages. I literally just looked down and saw them looking at me. So I picked up, well, I've got 4 Amazon packages. Only God, actually, I'm doing this backwards, aren't I? Okay, so first package is just full of these XLR cables. Actually, guys, you know, a huge part of my job is being a sound and visual engineer. That's the title I'm giving myself, because these days we cannot really play down all the hard work that we be doing as a content creator, and like all the stuff that I'm doing over at TMS that I absolutely love, but involves a huge amount of stuff. Basically, this season I wanted to hit the ground running with like top quality content, yeah? Then all the equipment wanted to start failing me, so I've had to pick up some new cables, because what happened a couple episodes ago was literally like, just throughout the episode. So what you probably don't know is whilst we're recording the episode, if you see me look off like screen, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm not looking at Renee, it seems like I'm focusing on something else. I am looking at like the waveforms, whether we're still recording. I'm looking at the iPad, are we still recording on the camera? I'm managing quite a few devices at the same time and having to pay attention to quite a few things. But what happened 2 weeks ago was, whilst we're talking and I'm looking at the waveforms, Renee's talking, but there's no waveforms. Like there's nothing to show that there's any sound. And so I'm thinking, okay, is her mic on? Checked, her mic was on. Is it connected? Yes, it's connected. So is the issue with the mic, with the computer, or with the XLR cable, which is the cable that joins the two together? Well, it doesn't join the two together. The XLR cable goes through a mixer, but I knew it wasn't an issue with the mixer because my mic was still working fine. And so had to do some troubleshooting, only to find out the issue is with the cable. So I actually picked up 4 new cables because you can never be too sure. Over the like 2 years, well, no, just over a year that we've had those cables, they've never given us any issue. This is the first time, so I do trust in this brand. I do trust in the XLR cables that we use, but clearly one was broken. I don't know why. I don't know if we've just been mistreating them or if we've been wrapping them up badly. Like, I don't know what it is, but picked up some new XLR cables because that was bloody annoying to be recording a podcast and to have to keep checking if one person's audio is actually recording. It kind of just distracts the whole flow of the conversation, and it's thus been making editing harder. So yeah, just picked up some new equipment. I feel like whenever you want to be on your hustle and on your grind and you're ready to like hit the ground running in terms of, you know, whatever you're trying to do with excellence, something always wants to break. Picked up this is another Amazon package. Oh, what the hula hey is this? Oh, okay. I'm gonna need Amazon to start putting receipts and stuff or something. I don't know, because I didn't know what this was for a second. I picked up some new cables for my hard drive, my hard drives, because I am now editing on external hard drives, which is something I've recently learned that I could do. So a huge reason why I struggled to edit before was because my laptop storage is getting really full. So I don't really know, you can't really expand internal storage, and so it was just making my laptop super slow. But what you can do is offload internal storage and take whatever is on there and put it on an external storage so that you can free up space on the actual laptop, so that the laptop isn't slowed down by having basically all of this baggage. That's like the most simple way I can explain it, because that's how I understand it, child. So I picked up some external hard drives. I've had some for a while to like store videos. Obviously, with the To My Sisters episodes being as long as they are, you can imagine that the file sizes are really big as well. And obviously that's like a weekly thing, plus the raw footage, plus my YouTube, like all of that. So I've got my external hard drives, but one of my external hard drives, the wire broke and it stopped me from being really able to connect both of them at the same time. So I picked up some spare ones because wires breaking, it's frustrating. And one of my biggest pet peeves is when tech doesn't want to cooperate with me. I hate it because it's so expensive for you to now give me attitude. Yeah, so I picked up some spare ones. I feel like this might be a book. Yes, I am correct. Oh, so it's not the book that I was thinking though. So I picked up this book by Kelechi. Basically, this is a book called Who's Loving You? Love Stories by Women of Color. And it's edited by Sarita Domingo. Oh, welcome to the book reading. Let me just read you the kind of blurb. Lost love, forbidden love, unrequited love, tenderness, desire, romance, passion. Who's Loving You is a celebration of love in all its guises by women of color, with 10 original short stories from bold new voices, literary prize winners, and national treasures. Two souls come together and are torn apart lifetime after lifetime. A seed of hope begins to grow out of the ashes of grief, heartbreak, and loss. Romance sparks in the most unexpected of places, and an unbreakable bond is born that transcends countries, continents, and even the boundaries of time. In this extraordinary collection, 10 writers explore the full spectrum of love in all its messy, joyful, agonizing, and exhilarating forms. Celebrating and centering the romance, passion, and desire of women of color, these stories burn with an intensity and longing that lingers long after the final page. Who's loving us? Let us show you. Who is loving us? How about it? So yeah, I just picked up this book because I think it's important to have, literally, like I was saying in the last video about gym anxiety, like a similar point, representation. But also I think a lot of us are used to consuming like stories about romance about women who don't often look like us. We're often not the main character in romantic stories, and that can consciously or subconsciously really imprint on your understanding or your perception of yourself, especially when it comes to the lens of romance. And so I just wanted to up some representation game. I saw this, it was recommended to me on Amazon. Why is the book already dirty? How about that? It was recommended to me on Amazon, and I thought, let me pick it up and support some of the amazing women who are doing amazing work in different spaces. Yeah. So I will read that probably maybe next month, let's see. But as you guys know, I'm currently reading Love in Colour. Well, I'm not currently reading Love in Colour, but my 2 books of the month are Empowered by V and Love in Colour. So once I'm done with those 2, we'll move on to next month. This is the book that I thought it was, which is in another package. Manual of the Warrior of Light by Paulo Coelho. Coelho, the author of The Alchemist. So, these are probably going to be my 2 books, my non-fiction and fiction book for February. I think this is a fiction book. The Manual of the Warrior of Light, The Manual of the Warrior of Light is actually a book that was recommended by Jonathan Majors in his, I think it's GQ. GQ does like this video series on YouTube, which you should check out, where they ask celebrities, if you were stuck on an island, basically what would be your 10 essential things. And in his, he said this book. And Jonathan Majors, got a little bit of a crush on him. Jonathan Majors, his entire like demeanor, his presence, his personality, and I've actually seen him in person, like listened to him in person at the Harder They Fall Netflix thing that I went to when I was catching you guys up in November. He was there. Super cool, like super chilled, laid back. He seems like he just knows who he is, and he's not trying to give more than what he is. He's just him. And he was saying how this is one of the books that, like, if he only had to read one book for the rest of his life, it would be this. And I think he's reached a level in his artistry, or he's reaching levels in his artistry where, yes, he's being recognized, but also as an actor, he's really mastered his craft, and he's really he really loves his art, and I want to embrace that kind of part of myself. I am not an actress, okay, but I am somebody who appreciates art and wants to have something that kind of underpins within me the foundational wisdoms that we should have of this world. And of course, I read the Bible, and I believe that ultimately wisdom comes from God, but I also do think that there are other places where one can find wisdom expressed in different ways. Can't wait to read this book. I think there's a few other things in this package. Please tell me this is what I want it to be. I think it might be it. Sorry, the sun is also going down, so I want to finish this ASAP. But this is basically a little, like, I'll put the name of it down below because it took me a while to figure out what it is. But it's basically a mount for, if you have a ring light and you want to connect something like your phone or a camera on top of your ring light without having to use another tripod because you want to save space, you're going to need another mount for the ring light. And those things have to be bought separately. So I got myself one. So this is basically what it is. And focus, honey, I'm trying to display you to the world. Okay, so this is heavy duty as well. So this bottom bit slides into the ring light area. I think this is quite small, so we'll see if that fits in my ring light. And then on top is the mount that you would see on like a normal tripod, and you basically put your camera or your phone mount on this, and your phone can comfortably, or your camera can comfortably sit on top of your ring light without you having to use a separate tripod to put your camera on whilst you're using your ring light. Does that make sense? So I bought that. I'm going to see if that works today, because then that means I can actually film in my bathroom. Because one thing I don't want to do is take my camera tripod and my lights tripod into my bathroom, because I'll just get overwhelmed and I'll probably sleep in the bath. So that's the haul. Yeah, that's the haul.
A few moments later.
I just want to chill. Like, I really want to rest. The last 2 days have been really nice and restful. I actually wanted to film this evening and I already like failed at my trying to upload every day in January, but I think I'm really trying to still get into the flow of working. And for me to have gone from not uploading to like uploading multiple times a week, which I'm going to stick to, I'm really proud of myself regardless. And I'm not trying to push my body past its like, sorry, my back is itching, past its like physical capabilities. So this evening I'm just gonna have a chill night. I'm so sorry if this video is boring compared to like the other ones. And like just to my videos in general. I think that I've kind of just been in this place, like this boring place. Like, I've barely spoken to Renee. Like, Renee came to my room the other day. She was like, are you okay? You've not been outside. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And this is just a real part of it. I really need to wash my hair. This is where some of the girls would have like a bubble bath, but I don't do that. Like, I need to start doing it because I've heard it's pampering, but something about like bathing, like having a bath, like a soak. Growing up, I just used to think, that's nasty. Like, that's actually nasty. But I've been seeing the hack that the girls do on YouTube, where basically they actually have a shower before they get into the bath to soak. And I think that makes so much more sense, because why would you want to sit in your own like dirty, anyway. So yeah, I'm not going to do that today though, because I don't even have like bubble bath soap. Does bubble bath take like special soap? As you can tell, I don't know anything about that domain. So I'm just gonna have a shower, exfoliate, wash hair. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do to my hair tomorrow, but I'll probably just blow dry it this evening and just have a chilled night in, like just a chill night, chill.